Alright, we should be live. Microphone's good. Desktop audio. Alright, we're back. We're going to be doing another Wilds of Eldraine draft. So let's pop back in, throw my gems on the table. And ready up. Well, let's see. We've opened the Vile Cauldron itself. Spend mana as or mana vein color to activate abilities of creatures you control. With 1/1 counters on them, have all activated abilities of all creatures exiled with it, and exile a card from a graveyard. When I exile a creature, put a 1/1 counter on target creature I control. So it might not even actually be the strongest card in this pack. The Shrouded Shepherd and even Lord Skitter's Butcher might be better cards overall. But it goes in absolutely every deck, and it is potentially very potent, so I'm going to grab it, and we will see what we get past from here. Oh, we have a Stormkeld Vanguard. How much I love drafting green. There's also a Stone Splitter Bolt. There's a decent removal spell. Curiosity. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be one of these uncommons here. It could even be the Glass Casket, but I think I'm going to take Stormkeld Vanguard. I'm usually at my happiest in this format when I'm drafting something in green, so we're just going to go ahead and take the Vanguard here. Wouldn't that be nice if this were paper? Yeah, I don't need Beseech the Mirror for, this set, so, like, on Arena, rather. So, if I'm not taking that, I do like the Spellscorn Coven. Combining them with other cards that make my opponent discard just seems very good a lot of the time. Stroke of Midnight can kill any non-land permanent, so it's a very useful removal spell. I can see taking the Stroke or the Spellscorn. Red Tooth Genealogist is only okay. Wicked Visitor, I kind of need to know if I'm going to be doing Enchantment Matters things, so I think I take the Stroke here. See what we get past. Oh, there is a Shrouded Shepherd. Again. Splashy Spellcaster is very strong. There's a Prophetic Prism. I don't have the targeted effects yet for Season of Growth, but if I'm in white-green, I'm very likely to get a bunch of them if I get the good white-green cards that I would want. That being said, I still think I take the Shepherd. It's very, very strong. I do like it a lot. That's okay, we got a Hopeful Vigil. I'm laughing at the Apprentice's Folly because I think this thing is actually really strong. I just haven't gotten it. I drafted it once and it didn't really show up, so I never got to do any of the cool things with it, so. But there is a lot you can do with that card. Not the least of which is bargaining it away before you have to sacrifice all of the other copies it's made, so. Right now we only have the Vanguard for green. And we have some decent red, some decent black, some decent blue. Yes. I could take the black to go along with the Shrouded Shepherd. Or I could take the red and be like red-white aggro. Or I could take, like, any of those cards and then ditch them all anyway for the other cards that I'm seeing. Yeah, all these are only okay. think I'll take the Wicked Mark over Skewer Slinger here. Could just take Prophetic Prism in case we do wind up super all over the place. I don't think Skewer Slinger is exactly where I want to be in white-red. If I take it, we'll take the Armory Mice, though. Although, the Mantle is not bad either, and neither are any of these, but I'd like another aggressive white creature. Impact Tremors, Armory Mice. I suppose we'll take another 2-drop aggro creature. Shendo now. An uncommon. Yeah, kind of all over the place right now. Not really sure. Oh, that's a pretty decent one. So we open the 3 Blind Mice. We already have a Hopeful Vigil to go along with it to make a 2/2 so that we can copy the 2/2s instead of the 1/1 mice. Cut-in would be fine. Another Hopeful Vigil, but yeah, I think I just grabbed the three Blind Mice here. Alright, so now we're looking for the good, aggressive, red-white creatures. And the removal spells that go along with them. Unfortunately, Stroke of Midnight is probably at its worst in white-red. Since we'll be giving the opponent a different blocker, and a lot of my creatures won't have trample or any other evasion to get around it, so kind of just soaks up a bunch of damage. But on the bright side, we're in white-red, so if somebody decides they don't want Imidane's Recruiter, we'll be right there. As I eat this cookie, I feel like Grand Ball Guest is probably the best card for us in this, if we're going to stay red-white. I think that we are. Would not mind another Minecart Daredevil or even the Grabby Giant, since it can ramp into itself, and it can be 2 spells in the same turn later in the game. Bards, we have the Bards. Basically, I would run Archon's Glory, but it's not where my heart's at right now, so we'll take the Bards as a 4-mana triggers celebration. So Shepherd and Grand Ballgast are both really good for aggressive white-red. The Shepherd, mostly because of its main ability, just comes into play and immediately pumps one of my other creatures and gives me a good attack, so I think I'll take my second Shrouded Shepherd, try and chain them together. Take Flick, we can take Archon's Glory. We can technically take the Bespoke Battle Garb. Like, if you cast it and put another permanent into play in the same turn, you just get to equip it for free. So it's very aggressive in that regard. And if you don't have 2 things to put into play, you might not need to spend the mana. That said, we can probably wheel one of them. So I'll just take the Flick a Coin here. Well, I'm all for stockpiling Celebrant, but I'm really sad to see this pack when there wasn't that much green before. Like, Utopia Sprawl, Tangle Span, even Curse of the Werefox are very high on my list of cards I would like. We're going to take the Gingerbrute, actually. It's a very aggressive early play. It's difficult to block. Ooh, now we get Ash. I will take an Ash. I do like both of these. I think I'm going to take the Combat Trick with a body over the one that at 6 mana enables Celebration. Take our one of Archon's Glory. There's the Bespoke. I think there was another one in an... Okay. Maybe that's what it was. There was two of them back to back. So there was one in an earlier pack. I actually wasn't watching the microphone. I don't know if you could hear me sigh dramatically at Elusive Otter here. I have one Prophetic Prism. Yeah, I think I just take the trainee. I'm a little bit sad. High Wielder, Courtier. There's also another Hopeful Vigil, which I kind of just want. One other aggressive 2-drop creature, and it goes well with the mice, so... We don't have much else that goes well with the mice, so I think I'm okay taking another Hopeful Vigil here, aggressively. Oh, there's Besotted Knight. Hearth Elemental... I don't think I have quite enough instants and sorceries for Hearth Elemental, but it's still decent. Being able to discard my non-existent hand because I'm curving out in order to... And then having a 4/5 I can cast later. Because we don't really have enough things for the Knight unless I'm going to cast him and his adventure in the same turn to trigger what's its name. So I think I'd just rather have... that thing. Embereth Veteran or Stroke of Midnight. Yeah, Embereth Veteran is 2 permanents very easily for celebration in the mid to late game. We could take another Celebrant, but right now our biggest bounce targets are the 3 Blind Mice. If I run the Prophetic Prism, Ratcatcher Trainee to make 2 more bodies. Yeah, I think we just take the Embereth Veteran here. Aggravated Assault. Probably not. As 5 mana to activate, I have to already be winning on board where I can comfortably attack. Bombardment. Another Shrouded Shepherd. I am very inclined to run this over the Stone Splitter Bolt just to keep pushing damage. Like, chaining these together is so ridiculous. Ooh. 7th pick Raid Bombardment. And I'm already the aggro deck. Yeah. Makes it very easy to finish our opponents off. I will take another Minecart Daredevil. We are just going to push all of this damage. I mean, I'll put it on the list, but I don't think so. Take the Pie Wielder now. I have a lot of different ways to pump it. Some water, because I'm choking. Alright, so normally I get like a card like Goblin Bombardment, and I try and draft around it. This time, we'll have to see if I just, get there with Goblin Bombardment as a finisher. Very tempted to keep the Prophetic Prism if we can, just so we can kill 1 toughness creatures with Shrouded Shepherd, but that's not essential. Just using it as an extremely aggressive creature is probably good enough. Which makes me wonder if I want the Scarecrow Guide for a similar reason. Second Celebrant. Just bouncing the Shepherds, Play a Shepherd, pump up the other creature, play the Celebrant, bounce the Shepherd, seems good enough. And I don't really need a Savior. Alright. 11 cards. Spelling Celebrant, Red Cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10. So at least 2 cards from down here have to go. I think I can get rid of the Mark. Yeah, we'll ditch the Prophetic Prism. It is helpful to be able to cast the other half of Shrouded Shepherd, but I don't think I want to waste time and mana on a card that doesn't actually deal damage. I think I'm safe to cut the Armory Mice from the 2-drop slot. That way I don't get randomly blown out by Rat Out or Flick a Coin from an opponent. Plus I have the Hopeful Vigils as 2-drop creatures also. Yeah, this is very much looking like a 16 land deck too. Like, this is the only thing that's over 3 mana innately. And I think we can go down a Sage, since it can only put the R on itself and our 2-drop slot is actually kind of full. Like, I would rather spend 4 mana on the sorry, up here, the Merry Bards, to get an aura to hit the battlefield at the same time, since I can throw it on any creature. So that being said, I don't think I need the Red Cap. Three. The Archon is 42. One on the Daredevils. Yeah, maybe I just don't need the Unassuming Sages at all. Run 16 land? Nah, that seems good. Alright. Red-white aggro. Alright. But this is going to be really awkward when I don't draw planes. Yeah, take 1. Really awkward when I don't draw planes. Okay. Okay. Alright. You may block however you like, opponent. Okay. Yep. 3, 6, 7. Yeah. Nope, I'm fine with this. Hit me. Make it 13. So this gets to attach now, right? Yep. So throw that on a 4/3 trampler. In that case, I think I just attack with this one. Pass the turn back. Okay. It's fine. It's also fine. Ah! I should have killed the 3/3 there. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot I had to kill it right there before the creature came into play. Because it's not a trigger, it's if you had it happen. I can technically kill the mice and the rat if I want to, but that requires losing both of my creatures. So I think we just kill the 4/3 trampler here. Yep. Two, 3, 4 damage. Yeah, okay. Attack with this. Okay, we'll deal him the extra damage anyway. Return Triumphant. So that will have haste. So if we're going to do this, we need to kill the things now. So that's 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's also exactly 5 damage, isn't it? From the remaining 2 creatures. Ah, darn it. Alright. So we have to lose all 3 of our creatures to not be dead here. Alright. Kill that one. Alright, so you have to kill that. Sack the rat. We have to kill that. Sack our ball guest. Leaves them with a rat token. I go to 1. Cast Ash. Cast the Ratcatcher trainee. Go to combat. Attach that to Ash. Make her a 5-power creature. Whew! Got it. Oh, that was very close. Thank you, Goblin Bombardment, for killing all of my opponent's creatures that were about to murder my face. And thank you, Ash, for having haste. Thank you for running to that party as fast as you could. Also, thank you to Ratcatcher Trainee for all the extra damage and bodies you provided me that stopped me from dying there. Opponent goes first. I have a bunch of 1 and 2 drops, and some 3 drops if I get there, so... yeah, okay. I'm down. Oh good, we can even discard my hand and draw 2 cards if the Merry Bards just get clogged there forever. Not that I want to be doing that, but, you know. Hey. Want to trade? Mr. Ginger? Or you want to take 4? Ah, okay. I'm fine with that. Would kind of really like running lands off the top. So, of course, we didn't get that. Ah, but they also missed a land drop. Alright. Good for 2. Play the guest. Okay. Fine with that. Alright. Jam for 2. One of us will draw lands eventually. I don't know which one of us it's going to be, but... how good, it was me. It was me all along. So jam 4. Play the Pie Wielder. If we hit a land next turn, we get to trigger the Pie Wielder and just win, so... should be fine. I mean, we don't just win, but it puts them to 4 at that point. In that case... ah, they're gonna kill the Pie Wielder. Kinda surprised they didn't just do that last turn then, but... oh, wait, -3, that doesn't even kill it. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Yeah, I was planning on just casting one of the Merry Bards post-combat, since I'd still have another one to cast next turn anyway, as opposed to running out the Soul Cauldron and dealing an extra point of damage. Alright, so we both had bad land draws, and ours was better because our deck was more suited for it, so... also, we drew both of our colors. I think the opponent was stuck on mono black. That probably added to their frustrations. Yep. Okay. Missed a land drop. Yeah, we'll trade with Likeness Looter if they want to. I'll give them the option. Yep. I figured they played it with that intent, but I'm still going to let them have it. Because Likeness Looter will give them a lot of card selection and possibly a giant scary body later on, so... ah, 3rd land. Right on time. Alright. Let's jam for 4. fine. Let's wield some pies. Okay. Lots of different options here. I guess I like this one most. Since now it just kills their 2/3 outright, or deals them 4 damage, and I'm thrilled with either. Okay. That was entirely to draw the card, I'm assuming. To neuter both of them. Okay. So, right idea, but I should have put the equipment on the mouse just to deal an extra damage or 2. Technically, it would have dealt an extra damage because they just would have shrunk down this one instead. Okay. That one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. There was a chance they had another one of these, and they were just gonna blow me out, basically. Only take, like, 3 damage there and still be alive. And kill my guy, but... Because the other option was to just let the damage happen, lose my one guy, and play the Celebrant, and bounce 3 Blind Mice so I can trigger Celebration next turn, but... yeah, it all worked out. Oh, this is the most land I've had in my opening hand yet. And the opponent's going first. I need, like, my Ginger Brood or something. Nope, I'm flooding out. Wow, I actually am kind of flooding out now. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Just play out the 4-2 then. him up. Jam 6. Hey, depending on what we draw next turn, we might actually stroke the Vampiric Rites just to stop them from being able to draw cards and gain life. Or we might have to kill that 4/5. That 4/5's kind of rough. Put 2 counters on their guy, make it a 4/3? Yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. Yep. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think I actually need the Merry Bards. Yep. That's a lot of 1/1s. Oh, they're attacking with the 6/5, though. That's great. Yep, no block. Take 6. Nope. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that hurts a lot. As does drawing another land. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to eat the enchantment end of turn, look for something good. Yeah, if they're losing it to the Vampiric Rites anyway, it doesn't matter. Sure. So now it's a trade. I lose a 2/2. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's basically it for their turn, so let's see what's on top. Yeah, those aren't really helping much. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a Cooped Up or another Stroke of Midnight or anything to deal with the 12/11. Like, Princess Takes Flight, anything, so... And I drew another land. Well, that's gonna put an end to my winning streak now. Yeah, it's a big old streamy boy. Gonna turn on my fan, it's getting a little warm back here. So I get to trade, I guess the 2/1 here for it. It's fine. Again, every creature that dies is another life they don't get to gain and another card they don't get to draw, which won't matter because I'm drawing infinite lands, but, you know, in theory. Yep, you got me. Got me good. 5, 10, 14 exactly, so I have to block the 13/13, and I have to block one of the 5-power creatures. Actually, I only have to block the 4-power creature, take 10. Yep, okay, let's do that then. Alright, so I have 6 damage on board. 7, 8, 9. I am technically 1 damage plus their thing away from winning. So, yep. Ah, well. Too little, too late. We had have drawn that sooner, we could have done more, but... So it goes. Alright. 1 loss. No big deal. More concerned about getting 1 more win than 1 more loss. Technically, yes. Alright. Not the most aggressive start with the Bespoke Battle Gear being my 2-drop, but we do get to do some things after that with the Pie Wielder and whatnot, so I think I'm good. Like, Pie Wielder into 3 Blind Mice is still going to be an absolute house here to equip the Battle Gear and attack. Yep. Yeah, hit me. That's A-okay by me. Hey, play that out. I can also Soul Cauldron and Shepherd this turn to be more mana efficient, but I really want the 3 Blind Mice to resolve, so I think I'm just going to cast that here. Hit them for 8. Okay. I am fine with that, because that means I get to keep my mouse now. Unless they have, like, I was going to say a land in the Bolt or something. Yep. Your turn. So, can you stabilize against all the things that I'm doing? Alright. That's a big old miss. Some of those might have actually been helpful, too. Let's go with Transmuter, I guess. Throw it there. Submit 0. Just attack with everybody. They have to use their trick or block the 4-2, so... Okay. Number 2. I run out of 4-2 now. Ah. Had a counter spell, which they couldn't use on the Cauldron because I had too much mana left over. So, all my guys are going to be lethal next turn. Okay. Nope, that sure does get rid of one of them. Well, that is 2 blockers for 3 lethal attackers. Yep, they're reading my 3 blind mice. And they're either going to pass the turn or concede now. Depending on which buttons they want to press before they die. Alright. Good job, mice. I'm proud of you. Hey, made it to 4 wins, so even if the rest of the draft train wrecks now, we're good to go. The only downside to this is I don't have anything to put the bonus from Shrouded Shepherd on first. Alright. In my planes. Hopefully we draw a different 2-drop creature, but nope. Okay. Well. Unfortunate, but unavoidable at this point. Ooh, Monstrosity. Alright, we'll just run out Goblin Bombardment then. I guess I could have attacked there, because if they block, then they trade. If they don't block, I get to kill the Monstrosity with Shrouded Shepherd anyway. Okay. Alright, that makes this turn pretty easy. So, we run out the Cauldron, and then we're just going to discard these extra lands. And draw 2 fresh cards. Yeah, not the aggressive start I wanted, but it's fine. Exile the top 2 cards face down. You may look at them and play them. Yeah, it's kind of rough. And then they're 1 mana off of a 4/4 flying trample dragon. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of bad for me. I assume they're just playing their dragon here unless they drew something absurd from my deck. Yeah, I'll take the 3 this time. Now that I have a valid target for my other thing. Alright. So, cast this. Buff that. Swing 4. Because they're not going to block with their dragon. Alright, play land. Summon another 2/2. This time I will go for the block on Monstrosity if they attack with it. Because getting my 2/2 killed will actually enable the Hearth Elemental next turn. Right, he also makes treasures. I forgot about that part. Yeah, I make a food. I'm just going to draw naturally, because we can cast the Hearth Elemental if nothing else. Alright. They've got an overwhelming amount of card advantage compared to us, so... I'm not feeling great about our chances here. Yeah, they're just going to make a 3/3. That's fine. I have my Embereth Veteran. Alright. Buff this up to a 3/3. They have much of anything else, I'm going to be in so much trouble it won't matter. Okay. That would make it a 5/5, which still wouldn't be enough to punch through those things without dying itself, but... Got a thing for this 5/5 that's about to come over there and punch you in the face? Gonna eat that food? Yep, candy grapple. Alright. Alright, kill my Embereth that they stole. Sack that. Back with the 2/2. Okay, and ship the turn back. I don't think they're gonna sacrifice their creature, but if they have something more terrifying, maybe? They had like another Decadent Dragon or some stupid thing. Oh, okay then. They do have something scarier. Hmm. But they won't have the green mana until they attack with the dragon. I just now noticed that all of their green mana has come from the dragon itself, so... Hey! Down to 9. Yeah, it just has the roll on it already. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one too, unfortunately. Our start was too slow. That is super tempting with what we have, actually. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good enough to win us the game. How much of a buff? So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Alright. So we cast Pest Problem, make the 2/1/1s, then actually play the Ratcatcher Trainee. There's a chance they go for the +2/+2 and trample on the token if they're not paying attention enough. And I get to save myself some extra damage that way. Yeah, they did. Alright. Yep. They were thinking they would get to attack with all of them, and now they just lost, like, 2 extra points of damage this turn, so... I do still have to chump the Twisted Witch if they don't have... Ah! Yeah, that'll do it. That's just the 9 damage, right? Okay, you got it. Yeah, we both got very focused on the one thing that they could do, and the other thing they could do was more than enough at that point, so didn't matter. I guess technically I could have sacked all of my creatures to kill the dragon and still died, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. I was dead either way. Didn't matter. It's fine, we got our 4 wins. We'll see if we can get a 5th one real quick. Make it an actual profit instead of just technically one. Alright. I mean, Ginger Brute on the, like, everything is great except the opponent being on the play. Also not thrilled to see the Warehouse Tabby on turn 1, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. I guess I should have attacked them there anyway, but we're gonna have the Shepherd next turn. If they play anything here, which they probably will, because they're not going to expect to be able to block with the... Oh, okay. What do I know? What do I know about my opponent here? The answer is apparently nothing. Alright. Wow, being on the draw is actually just ruining me here. We could have attacked them on the turn we played Ginger Brute and on this turn, and they wouldn't have had the mana for the Tabby, and then the next turn I can just play out Shrouded Shepherd and make the Ginger Brute unblockable. Oh, or they could not block, I guess. That works too. Really curious where we go from here if their plan was... Ah, their plan is Totem Taunts. Okay. No, I am okay with that. Yeah, I am A-okay with this. We do have a lot of cards to work with, so if they're not also a little heavy on lands, this might be a bit rough, but... we do have the damage race going in our favor right now. Yeah, I take 2. That's fine. Yeah, I guess we run out of planes. Make that. Attack with everybody. Hey, we both get a 1-1. I wonder whose 1-1 is going to be superior, though, when they're at 5 and I'm at 18. Hopefully Totentons keeps attacking me. Hopefully all their creatures start attacking me. That'd be silly, but I'll take it. Technically, they're secretly at 2 right now, so... they don't know that yet, so it wouldn't take much. Also, the Ginger Brute is very hard to block, so... they're technically at 1? Oh, I can't block it. So, you got me. Alright. That in and of itself is not a problem. Drawing another planes, on the other hand, not so great. Alright, let's get this down so that we have it in case they, like, Keelan's Light Blades, the Ginger Brute or something, to kill it. Candy Grapple, any of those. Yeah, now they have to cast it beforehand, so I get to gain the life at least. Yep. Disappointing, but ultimately fine. They could have done that while my Ginger Brute was tapped, right? Like, on their own turn, so I wouldn't have been able to gain the life. And they would have gotten a food token out of it. I take 5. Except they're at 5, so if they deal me 5, I was gonna say that's actually amazing for me. Alright. Might as well run out my lands. Yeah, unfortunately, Embereth Veteran doesn't really do much here. Other than be another thing I can sack to deal a point of damage. Which, you know, definitely worthwhile. Never stalked by nightmares. Ah, it's not great for me. Ah, good. They get to get a card draw card back. More than that if they have a forest that they can go fetch. Instead of getting a card draw, they can get a thing directly from their graveyard. Nope. Okay, cool. This is fine then. So, a few cards that'd be great here. Mountain, obviously not one of them. I'm gonna lose this game because I'm drawing too many lands in my 16 land deck. Yeah, I've drawn 8 lands and 6 spells. In a 16 land deck, I've drawn half my lands. That always feels so bad when you go down land and you flood out. In a really aggressive deck that doesn't have a lot to do with its mana. We do still have time, but it's getting less by the turn. Because each creature they play, they get to be more aggressive with their other creatures afterwards. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one blocker, though. At least pre-combat. Maybe they'll play something else post-combat. Yeah, okay. You are beyond late to this party. Alright. I have ostensibly 3 damage sitting in front of me, so it won't take much, but it's gonna take something. Actually, am I just dead? I might literally be dead. Because I can only block 2 of these creatures. And that leaves me taking 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. We're not dead. We are 1 point short of being dead. And technically I can not deal damage to them and kill the Tabby if I need to. So if they just Alpha Strike here. Yeah, alright, so 2-2 there, 2-1. Doesn't really matter. Any of the 2 power creatures. Yeah. Their 1 creature having Vigilance is so obnoxious, too. Yep. Alright. Ratcatcher trainee off the top. Another plains. Alright, you got it. Unfortunate. Wow, that was just infinite lands. Like, there's no way this deck could have won that game with how many lands it had on top before I was going to get another relevant spell. Alright. That is the downside to aggro. We had a couple of cards, though. Like, we had... First of all, we had the win if we just drew Ratcatcher Trainee. But we also could have hit the Hearth Elemental. Earlier than that, we could have hit Stockpiling Celebrant to scry and bounce the Goblin Bombardment or something. Hopeful Vigils. Like, there were a lot of things we could have drawn there that would have been fine, but... Ah, well. Let's go open our packs. We got to 4 wins, so that's good enough. We started off so strong, though, that I thought we might actually get to, like, 5 or 6 before we died. Hey, there's Agatha herself. Paired Animosity. Oh, wow, I have a lot of packs. Where'd all these extra packs come from? Alright, that's a lot of packs to open. Let's just throw them all open and see what we get. Godric, Pollen Shield, Mana Flare, Spell the Interlopers, Cruel Somnophage, and Extraordinary Journey. That was it? Those were the only rares in these packs? Oh, it said I had 6 packs. But that's only 6 rares, but one of them is that, so I must have only had 5 packs left then? Alright, I probably misread it then. Alright, well, that'll do it for this draft. If you're watching live, give me a minute. I'll be right back, and if you're on YouTube, I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.